All right, all right.
All right.
Wednesday, right? Still Wednesday?
It is.
How we doing, everybody?
All day. Doing awesome, man. How about you guys? What you up to?
It's another auction.
I know.
That's right. We better get right into it because Ray, you delayed us.
I gotta say, I love FOMO's background, man. That's nice.
You know, Ray,
No
I like
no
your new
spoilers.
hairstyle,
No
Ray.
spoilers.
Look at Ray's style. Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that, Ray.
You look at
cute.
That's right. I faded it. I got him. I
Yeah.
did it myself. I faded it
Yeah.
myself. That's right.
I faded
Nice.
mine too, but I went too much for the fade.
He's-
I
I'm gonna-
faded it all.
that's
I'm
the
doing
super fade.
this tomorrow. I don't think I'll go as tight as Ray, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
You got the super fade, FOMO.
I got the super fade. Look at that. I got a 4 and 8. I got a 16 head.
That's right. There you go. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Appreciate
Night
y'all.
Owl.
Real man. Let's rock
Ellis
this.
in the house.
Oh,
Hat
yeah.
Sack, good evening.
Yep.
Hat Sack's in the house.
Ariel, how you
Grab the
doing?
popcorn. I love it. And even Deborah's here.
Yeah.
Going live.
She-
Is she pushing us?
She's
Was that her yelling at us?
That's
Look
why
at
I
you
was
guys all over the place.
That's why I was saying it.
Even Phil.
There you go.
Oh, I think that's for you, FOMO.
Shine. That's the
Shine
shine.
up. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at what's happening over here. We got the auction happening, and 5 minutes left. So I'm going to do the refresh and see if anybody's bidding up here. 5 minutes to go.
Oh, 5 minutes.
Here we go. We got a worker. Healthcare worker at 268. Black Mamba at 1654. A barber bee at 268. Nice. Everybody's bidding 268. Another barber bee at 268. And the current bid on the princess, 8,123.
Wow.
Nice bidding right there.
What
We
did
got
you say?
5 minutes to go.
What did you say that country was, Tim? What is that country?
I forget.
Tough word. I can't say it.
You know what, D-Ray? I mean, it is. It's something that we're not,
Ask
it's not-
Hat Sack what it is.
Yeah, hat sack. You know what that
Hat
country is?
Sack, what's that
Anybody.
flag? Hat
She
Sack.
can't talk on here.
What?
Kiribati.
I'll-
What, D-Ray?
What?
Kiribati.
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 Come
Yeah.
on, yell it, D-Ray.
After the way you talk to me, I don't care about tea no more.
Ah,
I tried.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Timbuktu. That's all I'm saying.
That's mine.
I'm
Nobody's
not-
going to see that.
I'm going to outbid Tim just for that.
I'll give
No.
it to him. Nobody's touching it for Uncle Tim.
I thought you guys were my friends.
Hey. What's up here, Craig? How's it going? It is. It's that time again. Well, Tank Wednesday coming back. What's up, Will?
Will's in the house.
Vizinia. Yes, ma'am. Oh, there you go.
Levitated's got some friends in the
There
house
you
already.
go. That's what I'm talking about. Night Owl, yeah. Hey, that Mamba bee though, that's nice with the cowboy hat. There's some.
That's a clean looking
That's
bee
an
right there.
Austin M2 hat right
I'm
there.
kind of surprised he hasn't talked about it today.
Yeah, I
Not
bet he
one
has.
word.
I
Well,
bet
you know why he hasn't talked about it.
Is he? Yeah. Has he talked about it today, FOMO?
No,
No,
he hasn't said a word.
No, it is. That's probably D-Ray getting that. But yeah, either or, that's nice. That's a nice black mamba with. Because look, he's clean all around, man. That nice fur neck, nothing else, man. Nothing on the wrists.
yeah, no
Got the
jewelry, no necklace,
Little
Big
spike
bushy-
tail.
clean
Big
face.
bushy eyebrows, different color eyeball. That's the way I picture Austin when he wakes
Oh,
up
yeah.
in the morning.
That's right.
Two different. You got the red and the blue eyes. It's wild.
It is. That's nice, man. It is very cool.
Very cool. Let me do a refresh. See if anybody's updating their bids. We don't have
Yeah.
much time left. Everybody's got to use fast gas from here on out. I'm gonna zoom in just a second, just so I can get a better look at those eyes. This guy right here is pretty cool looking too. I love that helmet.
Yes. It's nice.
268.
Oh.
There he is.
Spike tail.
Look at that.
And hold on. He's telling you.
Maybe that's one of Austin's cousins.
Yeah, he's telling you to calm down, Tim. Calm down.
It's not me. No. He's telling other people to calm down. He's not
It's
telling
an
me.
average looking bee. It's below
No.
rarity. There's nothing
I
nothing
agree.
special, right? There you go. Look at it. It's the country of New
Average.
Jersey. It's the country. Is that Kiribati? The Kiribati is the country of New Jersey. That's it. That's nice. There you go. That
There you
is
go, Barbara.
nice stethoscope. That's right. It is. Nice Dr. B.
268 on that one. A horny barber bee with bubble gum. I think that one's got 268 as well. And there she is. Kiribati.
Kiribati. Very cool.
8,123. Let's get back to what we got going here.
Yeah, we only got a couple minutes. Then we'll get we'll
We
get back.
got 1 minute. 1 minute left. Fast guess only. Get your bids in there.
We'll get to our special Whale Tank Wednesday. Got an AMA right after the auction. Looking forward to it. But yes, we got 1 minute and 30 seconds. Looks nice. Hey, did you refresh him?
I just did. See that happening, Ray?
Yeah. Oh, look at 402 for the dot.
402 outbid again. 1654, 403, 401, and 8,123. Holding steady on those two.
Wow.
Yeah, these sale prices are jumping up real quick here.
Yep.
There I go, thinking I had a chance.
C-Tune, yeah, coming right up after we do this auction. We're going to end the auction, and then we'll jump right in.
1 minute. If Ray would show everybody, there's a nice countdown timer right up here.
I see it, 55 seconds. I know. It's nice. That is
fast gas only, people. Come on, get in there.
You think that Princess Queen is going to be under 10,000? I think it's going to pop over 10.
I think so too. It's a little Caribbean island. We haven't seen an island go that cheap yet. So.
No. So it is in the Caribbean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was in the Caribbean.
Or not. I'm sorry, not Caribbean, in the Pacific.
Oh,
that was a
thing.
smoke
It's
screen he's throwing up
an
there.
island. Okay,
it's an island. Okay, there you go.
All you need to know.
That can't be right.
So this is it, right? It's closed out.
13 seconds. 13 seconds. Fast guess. 10,002.
10,000. That's
423.
Nice.
You got 5 seconds. I hope you're already in process right there.
And look at the
that's strong.
Look at the
there it is.
31 Mamba.
3101. 423 for the Dr. B. 3101 for the Black Mamba. First barber is 403. Second barber 401, and 10,002 bee honey for the Princess.
Look at that Wonder Empowerment bee. I think that's the first one we've seen with lipstick.
Yep, it is.
This one.
Yep.
A lipstick fireman hat Wonder bee.
Yep.
I like this barber bee with the pup face and the helmet as well.
Right on, man.
That's a good looking. That's a nice win right there. 3,000 though, jumped up fast, didn't it?
Great auction, man. It's all good. But we'll try. It's all right. It's all good. We'll give it a whirl, right? So
let's see. Let's have a test let's bring our friend in and see. You all right, Ray?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You gonna help? You gonna help out?
I am. I was gonna remove the big screen.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead. Hands up. Go ahead.
Y'all function so well as a team. It's like the simultaneous.
We finish each other's sandwiches. I know how it works.
It is. It's because we love each other. It's all good stuff, right?
We're so in sync. But
anyways, tonight it is a Whale Tank Wednesday, and it's a pleasure to introduce the founder, lead artist, and project visionary, Levitated Arts. That's what we're going to be talking to today, and about his project, about kind of the overall space, and we'd like to welcome on and pop it in. Right, Tim, you got it?
Here he is.
What up, Levitated?
What's going on, guys? How is everybody tonight?
Doing great, man.
Good.
How about you?
And I'm losing audio.
Oh, it's all good. That's what you were. I think
you sound great.
Yeah, we hear you.
We can hear you just fine.
If he can't hear us, then that's not.
And he froze too, so I think he's trying to give us the finger. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, I keep losing connection and audio, so it's my apologies, but I'm here now. We're good.
All
should be good.
All good, man. So, how you doing, man? What you up to? What you what you working on?
Working on his internet.
Yeah, it's all good, man. No worries.
He's back.
Maybe. I don't know about how long, but
yeah.
So we got him 2 seconds.
I'm still here, right?
It is. Well,
I hear you.
A little bit.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
That's all right. It's a little different than Spaces, but we're having fun.
Agreed. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing great, man. We just finished up the auction. We've been having that going on for a little bit, but you know, it's a pleasure meeting you. I hear it's like I know you Levitated because everybody know the bees. They all talk about you. They're all swarming your project. I hear great things about you, man. What you up to?
I mean, just working hard, man. Just continuously rocking it out. You know, on a daily grind. And I mean, like realistically, I feel like I know all of you guys already as well. Like, you know, I mean, I feel like I'm tied in so tight with the bees and everybody that's involved with it. I mean, as you guys know, like, I mean, I was kind of here from the jump, you know, whenever you guys were getting everything going on and minted, I was actually, you know, hosting those 24/7 spaces with Ty, you know, in the beginning and everything, and Amro and, you know, everybody, you know what I mean? You guys have become pretty good friends, I'd like to say.
Yeah, right on. And that's what I mean. Like,
Absolutely.
It's cool because you know, everybody's all in spaces and you kind of going around different, you know, different projects. And that's what's cool is, you know, yeah, we all have our own things to do, but we're really all kind of working together as a team because we're all about mass adoption, what we're trying to do here, what we're trying to accomplish, what this overall space is about. Right. So it is exciting for you. What like how long have you been in and what caused you to go down this rabbit hole in general, right? Oh,
He froze up. But he did freeze up like he was paying attention, which is good.
Yeah.
I really was. So I'll tell you what, give me 1 second. I'm gonna move because like I got all my setup downstairs in the basement, but I'm gonna move upstairs where the internet connection's a little bit better. So just bear with me for a minute.
Right on.
Right
Absolutely.
Take time. We're gonna peruse your OpenSea collection. We'll check it out.
All right.
Yeah,
Fair
cool.
enough. And then we can get more into detail about everything in a moment.
Right on, man.
Sure thing.
Take it easy.
Be right back.
Hey, so FOMO, you said you picked it up a couple weeks ago?
Yes, I went into a levitated space, or he came into mine. I'm not sure. I think he either came into FOMO Head or I went into Levitated, and we were just talking. And if you take a look at his Genesis collection, there's only, which I think is that one. Let's talk about his Genesis collection. That's the top one on the top. Let's go to the Genesis collection.
That's what we're looking at.
Right. So if you go down a little bit, hit buy now to the left.
It says buy now.
Yep. There's floor. There's only 2 available, and they're at 5 ETH. And then if you go to one of them, hit the play, you'll see that, you know, make it a little bit larger. Let's make it larger. And hit the play button. You'll see, look at that thing right there.
Oh yeah,
look
it's like
just going.
In motion, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that is cool, man.
It reminds me as I'm doing Twitter Spaces for 27,000 years straight. That's what my brain looks like as I'm doing Twitter Spaces.
Yeah, so, it's like, go ahead, man.
So I bought the last one that was up for sale at 0.11. And I think I have, if you look at it, I have 0.003. That's mine. So if you click in 0.003,
can I go that way? Does that work?
Absolutely. You sure? That's mine right there.
Oh, that's nice, FOMO.
I like the color. I just see see the blue on the top. That's Hatsack's favorite color, so she knows I'm thinking about her. And I really like that one a lot.
Yeah, dude, that's very cool, FOMO. I like that.
I just like his artwork. It just makes me, because I'm old, it reminds me of a lava lamp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it sounds silly, but that's mine.
Oh, yeah.
I like his method of buying these. He always ties it to Hatsack so he doesn't get in trouble. You see that?
Everything comes down to I bought this for you. Look, this is why.
The colors, how, you know, I don't know. It just, you know, I look at it. I'm like, I get this. I get it. I mean, look at that.
Well, it is. I love the animation stuff. Like you're talking about when you start, you know, being able to display that on the wall. Like I'm trying to get Atlanta Olympics back there.
Right.
That's awesome. And yeah, we got you, Levitated. How's it going?
Yeah.
Man?
Levitated, welcome back. I'm just bragging about you. First of all, he's frozen again, I think, unless he's really in depth in conversation.
But that is.
But imagine this at a gathering or a party, and you got this on an 80-inch TV, and you just have people looking at it.
Yeah,
It's just awesome. I love the artwork. I just love it.
It is.
But I want to be clear. Levitated is what I'm about. I'm about the artist first, and then I looked at his work second, and that's what it's about for me. And then if you go to the his other versions, these are like I said, you can there's if you click to the other ones, like I said, there's some really incredible.
Yeah.
And so the random dude said the pink one is mine.
Oh,
This
nice.
is pink, right?
Yeah, check it out. Click on it.
The pink one is mine. Yep, Jen, look at that.
Oh yeah, look, it's even got the little background with the hearts doing different things. So yeah, that's
Oh yeah, that it's just, you know what I mean? Like that's just, it's just cool.
It is.
I know it sounds silly if I could have a club. If I had a club, I would have big screens all over the dance club, and I'd have these just playing. And then let me remind her, I always follow the person first, and then I follow the art second.
Right.
So that's what it's about for me. So that's what we're talking about. It's pretty cool.
But it is. I mean, like you said, you soon that's all you're going to see on people's walls with that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because the what they doing with LEDs and all these flat type of screens and stuff, that is awesome. And like when you did you get to go to Consensus when they were there in Austin? Did you go there at all, FOMO?
I did.
Okay.
I know.
Because they had this metaverse kind of stuff there. I'm sure they have that in Vegas too, where you got it on the walls and these like kind of places.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Levitated. What are you doing, brother? I can't hear you, man.
It's all good. He's just working out the network.
I'm gonna have to send him a Wi-Fi system tomorrow.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna have to send him some Wi-Fi.
MeshNet. That's what I was supposed to get a MeshNet myself because if I leave out the door here, there's no more. Is the woods. I
get on that stuff. Oh yeah, look at that.
I like this one
out there. Look at that.
That's sweet.
That is incredible.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. So
hey, Levitated. Why we got you?
Yes. Well, you got
tell us about you. Tell us how you got to where you came. Tell us what inspired you for these art, and just you got the floor. Just go. Tell us.
So I mean, first of all, my name's Chris. Those of you that don't know me, Levitated Arts, NFT Noob 23 on Twitter. I started in the space January of 2021. My uncle was really, really big into it. He had been messing around with NBA Top Shot, and I think that's how he got involved with it. And that's where I started. I'm not a real big sports fan or anything like this. So I initially got involved because of the money and the profits that were being made there. And then I found my way over to the Wax blockchain. And the Wax blockchain has it was more like surrounded by artwork and stuff like this. So like it really opened up my mind because like I've always loved art. And before I continue, like I'm sorry about the lighting and everything. If you guys are in my community, like I have my nephew over here sometimes because my sister's working and I end up watching him and it gets a little loud upstairs. That's why I was trying to go downstairs with it. But I got him watching YouTube right now, so it's okay. But
yeah,
don't just go. You're good.
Yeah, but I got involved in NBA Top Shot, moved over to the Wax blockchain, really started as a collector, trying to get flips and try to understand like what NFTs were, what the space was about, and what was all this hype around them, right? Once I really saw like the artwork like side of NFTs, like it sparked my interest like even more because like I've always been a self-proclaimed artist, let's say. I'm not like by any means like an artist by schooling or anything like this, and it's just been a hobby of mine that was never really able to monetize or go anywhere with it. And then once I like started to understand the use case and the potential of NFTs and stuff like this, I just took some of my profits from a flip that I made on the Wax blockchain, and this came from the Street Fighters collection that had dropped like $1,400 off of one initial NFT, and it was like, holy shit, you know what? It's real. Excuse my language, but like something's really happening here. So I took those profits, and I had never done digital artwork, a day in my life before, like ever. So I took those profits and I bought an iPad, bought an Apple Pencil, and just dove head first. You know what I mean? Dove right in, and just started trying to kind of like perfecting my craft and everything. On the Wax blockchain, I had, zero direction. It's like no direction at all with where I was going with my collection. It was more just like put it out there. Get my name built into this ecosystem. I understood that it wasn't just art that sells. You know what I mean? It's reputation, it's trust, and it's the relationship that you build with the community. And once I started realizing this and kind of understanding like the logistics behind it all, and how everything really works, this is where 7 months down the line, after just drop after drop and just kind of working my way into everything, networking, building good connections with all the people around, meeting new people in the space and everything. I started to make some profits from the Wax blockchain. And initially I didn't start with OpenSea because OpenSea was, at the time, ETH was pumping, gas prices were like way up there. And I personally wasn't financially ready to take that commitment of having to spend $200, $300 in order to mint a piece, right? So once I made some profits from the Wax blockchain, had a real solid understanding of what's going on with NFTs, the use case behind them, and the potential that they had in the future. This is when I really started to wrap my mind around all this, and then build out a structured plan and an idea for how I was going to go forward. And once I kind of had this idea and everything, I took the profits that I made from the Wax blockchain and initially jumped over to OpenSea. In my mind, I was like, okay, so I'm going to move over to OpenSea, continue to do a lot of stuff on the Wax blockchain, and then try to bring these communities together and take what I've learned from the Wax blockchain and bring it to OpenSea. Well, realistically, when I jumped over to OpenSea, I seriously picked up so much traction, and I was not expecting it. And my hands were full. You know what I mean? We built a solid team, an awesome community. I've got people that were there supporting me and still rocking it out with me to this day. And I will say I absolutely love them, because without them and the people that were investing in me and believing in me, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I'm nowhere near where I plan to be. You know what I mean? But so, and then with this whole idea of moving over to Ethereum blockchain, understanding how difficult it was for me to, I'm really sorry about the lighting, you guys.
Yeah, no,
I would love to be better with it, but it is what it is. I'm
yeah,
here.
yeah,
And I'm happy to be.
it's all good.
But so with the real understanding of what was going on, and then knowing, I was spending, believe it or not, 16 to 17 hours a day, sleep for 3 hours. I mean, my sleeping schedule is still jacked. You guys know that.
Yep. No, we do. But that is, and I know he's frozen, but it's all right.
Who on here gets 8 hours of sleep? Anybody?
Not 8 hours, man.
No, not 8 hours of sleep, if that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so and I don't even know if this is going to help with the connection now that happened, but I might just go back downstairs. But so understanding that there was just so much time put in, and where I was and where I left off was I was spending 16 to 17 hours a day, whether it be trying to get better with my artwork, building a network effect, and building relationships with people already highly involved in crypto and NFTs, and trying to get a better understanding, wrapping my brain around it. Alongside all of this, I'm studying up on YouTube, different techniques with Procreate, which is the platform that I use in order to create my artwork. And then also learning, trying to take a deep dive into the culture of NFTs, the history of NFTs, smart contracts. Obviously, we got to sell stuff. You know what I mean? If you're going to be here, you want to start making sales. So, I'm looking into sales psychology everything. Like, you know what I mean? I'm studying all of it. I've always had a really, really like good business mindset behind me, and I've always had the hobby of art. And you know, as we all know, like artists, that's fairly rare. Most of the time you have artists that are, they're introverts, you know what I mean? They love to do their craft and everything. But me, I'm a very, very outspoken person. I love communication and everything. You know, FOMO heads in the restaurant business, this is where I love to be. I used to be a server for tables and everything. And the reason I did this was, one, you know what I mean? You really get to depict the amount of income that you have by the effort that you put in. And that's kind of how I see this place as well. And you know, I love building those connections, talking with people, communicating with people, and learning every single day, right? So it was really, really cool that there was something that I.
It's as he freezes, it's crazy because you hear all this kind of same stuff of how you have to learn so many different things when you get into space, right? It's kind of wild because you got to take up and fill in where you got to fill in, right? I'm just kind of following up when you're talking about it, Levitated. It's crazy because we are all aware of that, where you got to wear, maybe 15 different hats, and as your team or community really starts, building and getting behind what you're doing, then you can kind of fill in, that space where you need it, what you were trying to do all on your own. And it's a tough part at the beginning, and it's great to hear what projects that continue. Hey, there you go. It's all good. Oh, you're muted. But isn't it's pretty unique because as you talk to all different projects, you hear that where I've seen it with Austin, I've seen it with a lot of us doing a lot of different things where, hey, it's something that I've never done. That's how we started, Tim. I mean, I didn't do YouTube videos, right?
Yeah.
We just learned what you had to fill in and start working in this space, right? Yep.
That's why we said you got him. You back?
Yeah, I figured my internet connections, excuse my language, with shit anywhere I go. So we're gonna be down here where you guys can see me, right?
There you go. Yeah.
No problem.
Where did I leave off? And if you guys have any questions or something to touch on, let me know.
Yeah, you just left off how you were building your community, but you had to learn all the aspects of putting it all together.
Yeah, and I mean, essentially that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I took my time to sit there and look into sales psychology, marketing aspects, team and like leadership roles and stuff like this, and how to bring people together. And I'd like to say that I've always been a leader in some sort of way. You know what I mean? I like to keep a positive outlook and continue to keep people looking forward and hopeful for the future of what's coming. And in order to keep things rolling, especially in a community standpoint, you know what I mean? If you're in this position, you have people looking up to you and what you do. You know what I mean? So you can't sit here and look at all the bad things. I don't think that that's something that anybody should do in life because it really, really holds you back, right? But yeah, I mean that's how I became to get where I was, and with knowing this and with like realizing how much work and effort it truly, truly is, and this comes with me putting, me coming with putting 16 hours of work in, and just sleeping for 3 hours a day. Sometimes I wouldn't even sleep, man. Like, I mean, especially on the Wax blockchain, like, like most of their collector base is all in Europe. So like I would have my American collectors and everything, or US collectors, and then 10 o'clock I would try to get some rest, and then like 11 o'clock, 11:30 would come by and just boom, 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 notifications. And in order to keep and sustain your some word like that. I don't know.
Right, I know what you mean.
We'll get to it.
It is
in order to like sustain like the position that you,
the momentum,
the momentum in the position that you've acquired in the space. You have to continue to be active and continue to interact with these people. So I actually let it get the best of me, you guys. I completely let go of, thank you, Melanie, completely let go of my self-care and my mental ability and just focused on delivering, and making sure that I was there. And, 8-9 months down the road, I didn't realize that I was getting to this point. I had a family loss, and that's what pushed me over the edge, and I burnt out.
Yeah.
I burnt out big time. So with that being said, it took me like a month really to recoup and everything. And this was right after our Genesis collection had really caught traction. You know what I mean? So it took me like a month to recoup. But this helped me so much, because when I came back, I really understood that time delegation and not being there sometimes is okay. As long as you are open and like consistently communicating with the people that are invested in you and around you and supporting you. And with that being said, like I've been able to organize everything that I do and like my schedules and everything to where they work with me. Now I've been dealing with a lot of Aussies lately. I've had a lot of Aussies connections, and my inner time clock is way off the charts. So I mean, I'm bearing with it. I'm making it happen still, but
so building your team,
so much you could do.
Building your team, it all came from within your community, right? People that are just come on board and started supporting you, and that's
and that's exactly it, man. Like, I mean, realistically, in real life, around the world, like I'm like around me, where I am, there was nobody that was really in NFTs. My uncle, yes, but he's a big collector. I really wanted to bring him on the team because he understands what it's about. But I mean, he would like to, look at charts and mint every single drop and try to make flips, and that's just what he likes to do.
Right.
So what I did was really found like my core collectors, the people that believed in me, and I tried to pitch my vision to them, let them understand what was going on. We haven't been doing it lately because we're really focused on community building, but like weekly meetings with the team and everything, let them know the position and where we were going from there. And it was all derived around people that I see heavily in the space and people that believed in what I was doing. So that's where our core team came from. You know what I mean? And mind you, when I started, like, I'm not like the most like financial wealthy person, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I have a really big drive and belief in what I'm doing. So I also like understand that everybody that I bring on, like if you're spending time and you're putting effort into what we're building, your time is money. You know what I mean? Time is money, and I cannot ask so much from them. So with that being said, I never ever let go of the responsibilities that I had as the founder and creator and as the community lead. So therefore, I don't know, I just never slowed down. You know what I mean? I just never slowed down. It never changed.
Absolutely.
I just had more people around me.
Yeah, right on. And this is just from the comments. There's a question of how what inspired the name Levitated Arts? How
honestly, okay, so if you guys are familiar at all with Kenneth Bozak, he was really big on the Wax blockchain. He really understands crypto. He's been in the whole NFT space for a long time. And I had a meeting with him one day, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, how can I really establish myself in here? How can I find a way to be recognized and everything like this? And some of the tips that he gave me was find a artist name and a motivation behind what you do. And the whole
just as we were about to get the answer.
It is. It's all good. I get it. I like the name though. Levitated Arts. That's cool. Kind of like FOMO.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
Oh,
that's all right.
But so he said, figure out an artist name, something that resonates and like kind of relates to what you want to do. And Levitated Arts, the whole levitated is because the only thing that I'm trying to do is continue going up and growing from where we started. And with Levitated Arts being the situation and the Levitated Society and Levitated Labs being like this label in a sense that I wanted to create for other independent artists, what we do or what I do and what the team behind me does is help bring these other artists and independent people in the area up. So what we're doing is, levitating, you know what I mean? Stay levitated. Yeah. And that's where it came from. And surprisingly, I typed in the domain, looked it up on Google and everything like this, and none of it was taken. And I was like,
what?
how? You know what I mean? This is such a great name and everything. So therefore that's what led to this. And we've just carried it through from before. The NFT Noob 23, I wish that I could change my at because I was a noob at the time. I didn't know what I was doing, and that's how I came into Twitter. I made my Twitter in January of 2021, and that's just where we are from now. And I mean, that's what people have known me as since. And, you know, Levitated Arts are really, really trying to establish this within the community and understand. Now, with my Genesis collection, actually, I won't even jump there. I'll let you guys ask me some questions.
Well, yeah, we both know, you know, and everybody in this kind of space knows how important Twitter Spaces is for community building, right? So,
Correct.
you know, what's all the buzz? What are you doing over there for you? I mean, I know that's what everybody kind of is all kind of, I think, met you, right? I mean, I know FOMO's going over there. I know Ty. What are you doing over there? What's going on with Twitter Spaces?
So just recently, obviously, you know, before the whole burnout that I was talking about a moment ago, like I was doing these Twitter Spaces. There was no structure to them or anything like this. Just 24/7 trying to get my name out there and everything. But just recently, well, maybe not recently, probably about 2 months ago now, we're on episode like 34, going to be 35 tomorrow. But, you know, I had a friend of mine, it's Digi NFTs. You know, he makes these raps and everything, and he mentions artists that he sees going on. And like at this point in my time, I was going through, you know, the bear market was coming in, like sales were starting to slow down. I had this crazy traction at first, and then we kind of started to slow down a little bit. And then I got mentioned in this song by Digi, and it gave me my inspiration back. It made me remember why I was doing this, because people notice me and respect what I'm doing. So I reached out to him, and I really got so sick. Like I was jumping in spaces all the time, but I got so sick of jumping into these chill and chill spaces. Nothing bad on FOMO. FOMO's one chill and chill place that I highly recommend. Absolutely love the guy and what he does.
Yeah, he is.
But okay. So but you know, I got sick of it, man. I saw that all these people were coming into the space, and they're using it to their advantage. They don't care about what you're shilling. They don't care about who's coming up to talk about it. What it is the numbers behind them. They're establishing their positions the way they have an opportunity in the end. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I don't really like to downplay anybody like that, but that's what it is. So my thing is, I love the fact of educating and onboarding and bringing people in. And by all means, I do not know everything, but I tell you what, I have quite a bit of experience. And I mean, my Genesis collection speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Like I know what it takes. So I wanted to build a space that we could educate these people, give newcomers a voice to come up, ask questions, and build a structure to where we brought artists and collectors together. And it wasn't just come buy my stuff and then leave. It was, you know, how do I go about getting collectors? What do collectors look for? And you know what I mean? Really education based. We keep a really chill like persona. You know what I mean? It's open floor to mainly everybody, and we just try to just spread as much knowledge as we can in our Twitter spaces. You know, I mean, I think that's why I.
Yeah, value, man. Value, education, and getting people up to speed of what's going on. I mean, that's kind of it is. I can see why everybody, you know, has been kind of connecting with Levitated, right? So, go ahead.
You muted, buddy.
Yeah, you're muted. You're back now.
Oh, he's gonna have to jump back. I tell you, I was buzzing through these and playing some. There's music tracks on some of them.
Oh, is there?
And I don't have the sound hooked up for you guys, but I just hit this button while you guys were talking, and it blew my ears off.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool. I mean, it was a good tune, but I wasn't ready for it. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I mean, like, you know, I did sneak in some because I work with music artists, and these music artists that I work with are pretty good friends of mine, you know, actually like around me. And it's my way of kind of bringing them into NFTs, showing them the potential and everything. Like this Levitated X Crisis one right here. And Crisis is a music artist that we're working with the Emodicons. I mean, we're going to be touching, like, I've got a rap artist, EDM, like dubstep artist, country, I mean, rock and roll, and a couple of different music artists that we're really, really working with, man. And I want to open their eyes to the potential here, right? But yeah, there's actually only 2 music integrated ones in this whole collection. So it's like sneak, like hidden one of ones inside of a one of one collection. So I thought it was really, really cool.
I found it, just like burning that billion token. I found it.
Yeah. No, it is. So from going through your website, it looks like you got about three projects. Is that what it looks like? The kind of you're working on here, and what's the differences of?
So this right here that you guys have on screen, it's my Levitated Vibes V2. I'll start from the beginning.
Right.
So Levitated Vibes V1. This was to establish my presence on the open sea, to make, like, when you look at a smiley face, you're outside of the store and you see a smiley face, you're going to think Levitated Arts, right? You're going to think Levitated Vibes. So this was to establish the presence there, but also to reward my early adopters, the people that really believed in me. So like with these, you know what I mean? We give out, I do a piece of artwork every single month, and I airdrop this to the holders. Every single month they get a free piece of artwork from me. They're going to be getting a free mint for the Emodicons. And also, like, once we sold out, I did a raffle for everybody, for all the holders, and we gave away like a $2,500 DeAndre Ayton NBA Top Shot moment. And I mean, the real emphasis behind this collection that you guys are on.
Found the second one.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, there's 3 of them in there. I forgot. That's actually a music artist that I met in Florida at my.
Right on. So that 2022 one, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's got a tune on it.
That's awesome.
It's funny. That's the 3rd one I hit. I've gotten the music ones. I got this finger, man. I got this finger.
Yeah.
I'm so.
No, they're awesome. I love them, and I love the music in there too. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop apologizing. It's just just gonna happen.
It is. It's like, no.
But yeah, so there's actually 3 of them in there. I did forget about that one. Our New Year's drop. That was actually a music artist that I met in Miami when I was at Shitcoin 2021, which was the event that Ken Bozak hosted. I met him at one of the hotels, and I was talking to him for like the days that I was there, trying to get him into NFTs and showing him about it. And mind you guys, like these music integrated ones, you see the sales on them. They sold for half an Ethereum at the time. It's like $1,900 at the time that they sold. These profits were split with the music artists. You know what I mean? 50-50. I don't just take their music and just use it. Like I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? As artists, like you deserve full responsibility of your craft. I mean, obviously I put in a lot of work, so I did keep half the profits. Plus I did the visual arts.
And you're the sole artist, right? Is there anybody else that helps you with the designing and creating this? Just you?
No. I do all the artwork. I like to say I'm like the marketer of the team, but I just do what I do, man.
I love it.
But yeah, so I mean, like, so that's really the emphasis behind the Genesis collection. Like, it's my way to reward these early adopters and holders, and you know what I mean? Almost like, well, they're gonna get almost every benefit that the Emodicons are gonna get with everything, all the utilities that we have coming forward. Now, once we had this bear market come in, this giant crash and everything slow down, personally, there's absolutely no way that I'm launching my project in this, because it's just asking for, let's be real, guys, collectors and people that are buying stuff here, they're very, very impatient.
Sure.
So, I mean, not my holders, obviously.
No, I agree 100%. Levitated. It's just the mentality over here, anyways.
Yeah. Yep. So I mean, they're really impatient, man, and I didn't want to launch in this market and see just a minuscule amount mint out, and then everybody, once you're dealing with thousands of people, like, what the hell's going on? Why is this not happening?
Yeah, it's rough. Yep. And for any project, even if you have a good sized team. Because it's hard to get that, that communication out to everybody, that we all talk about what you talk about pivoting. You don't like, I think FOMO and D-Ray, they don't like that word. They're trying to figure a new word. Is that what you said? Yeah, but it is. I get it. We all understand this, right? It's just cool to hear, right? I'm glad that you guys invited Levitated. It's awesome, man. It's it's just interesting because again, you hear the same kind of stuff across the board, that people are kind of working through. And like I said, that's really awesome for him to understand, because most anybody that's in this space, you can tell that it's not what it's all about for him is just to kind of get it and mint it out and do all that, right? You don't want to do it during a bear market. That's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, that's the thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to put all of this effort that we put forth in building in this community that we like. I absolutely.
Oh, there's FOMO.
Nice.
I love the passion. I love the passion. He was talking a little bit ago, maybe 5-10 minutes ago. There's so many artists out there that are looking for that financial aid, to make the money.
Yep.
It's just filled with passion, man.
Yep.
The passion will go so much further than those finances that you get. So and I'm
They
all
do.
about it.
Like you said, that's what leading. It's just natural. You can see that's why people jump on board, and that's what that's what people are looking for, man. So that's exactly right, and that's awesome, Levitated.
I tell you what, if Madame Love is still in here, I got to give her a shout out because my connection is, just like hers is all the time right now.
Right.
So, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like money, like I said, I wasn't like the most financial, like stable person, but money isn't why I do this. You know what I mean? Like I love what I'm doing. I'm actually able to create a business and a company and something that I've always strived to do around something that I love. And I understand the core aspect is like most people are investing in NFTs because they want to make money. They want to be able to flip it. They want to bring profit. So like if you're investing in me, my main goal is to make sure that I bring value to you. So, and like, with my Genesis collection, you can see there's only one person that has sold for a loss on there. And that was their own opinion. That was their own choice. There has been nobody that has sold my work for a loss that I know of clearly, especially out of the Genesis collection. And this is because when I see somebody list up on secondary in my Genesis collection, I don't really make much money off it. Yes, I have 10% royalties on there, but you know what I do? I go ahead and put a post. I reach out to him like, hey, do you really want this sold? Do you need the money? Like, what's going on? One, if you need something, I'm there for you if I can help you. And then two, I have absolutely no problem with you selling my stuff. Like, I expect this. I want you to put stuff on secondary. So I will help you, get this out there. So I'll help promote them and stuff like that as well, or promote their sale and stuff. So, I don't know, man. I just love what I do, and I love the people that have been around me. And
yeah, no, that's awesome. So, what are people? Anybody that obviously that's watching, or watches after this and gets the recording, what should they be doing? Following you on Twitter first. What do you and what do you got coming up that you kind of want to get some eyeballs on?
So I mean, obviously, we run the spaces weekly. We don't have a set date for the Emodicons launch, but I mean, I'm really, really anticipating it. And I know that a lot of the community is as well. And they've been super, super patient with me, but I think that they understand because of the communication behind it. You guys, like, I shit post a lot on Twitter, but it's also like my main source of announcements and stuff like this. This is where I spend most of my time. You know what I mean? If you go into my link tree, like I had just made, you're my nephew in the background. Hey, Juice.
Yeah.
But no, hey, do you want to say hi really quick?
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I don't know, he's jumping around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Full screen.
All right, fair
I
enough.
need a hat like
But yeah,
that.
so
I need one of his hats.
Yeah.
But no, watch out, dude. Watch out.
Nice.
So
It looks like one of the wild things.
yeah, right. That's what I was thinking too. But no, you know what I mean. You can follow me on Twitter. My handle's here. It's at NFTNoob23, all caps NFT NOOB23. Yeah. But you know what I mean? I just started like I just started like a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, TikTok, all of that, man. And like, so obviously, like, we host our spaces. It's every Thursday, every Saturday, and every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, 12 a.m. UTC, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Time zone. I'm getting them down. I promise. But yeah, you can go check it out all on there. So every Tuesday and Wednesday, those are usually like my days. Like, I still communicate with my community, but those are days that I kind of try to take to myself and focus on my artwork and stuff like this. And you know, while I'm working on my artwork, I figured, well, in order to like continue interacting with my community, why don't I just live stream it? So I, you know, I try to go live every Tuesday, Wednesday. Sometimes I don't. I have a real life, you know what I mean? I'm human just like the rest of us. But I try to go live and just live stream, whether it be Twitter, YouTube, and all of that. And so you guys can see what we have going on and what I'm working on at the time. And then Sundays, you know, I'm busy, yo. I'm busy. Like, I put a lot of stuff on my own plate. Sundays, you know, we host these poker tournaments now every Sunday that I host in the Discord, and we try to collaborate with different projects every Sunday. If we don't actually like work on the collaborations, well, if we don't set up a project to collaborate with that, my developer, which is, his name's Benny. He's also the creator of Rarity.Gardens, which, if you guys are not a holder of these Rarity Garden unicorns yet, their floor's really, really cheap, but they come with so many different collector's tools. And yeah, this is an unsolicited shill right here.
There you go.
I will say that. They come with so many different tools, and this man, like, all he knows is code. Like, he's been a Solidity developer, game developer, and all this stuff for like 10 plus years, and he's based out in Germany. And you know, like he's got live trading tools and everything on there. If you're holders of these unicorns, like, everything updates, the metadata and everything updates 10 times faster than OpenSea, and you can see these trades and like the most active sales and everything. Like, I highly recommend going to catch one if you can. I know like the floor isn't high, but the thing is, this man he just loves what he does. And this is why I'm so happy to have him behind as a developer. Like we're pushing the boundaries with smart contracts, and I haven't even like brought this up to anybody really, but our smart contracts, like, I know like we have ERC 721A that Azuki like brought to the table, and with the gas saving utilities and stuff like this, well, he's pushed it just a little bit past those boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, so like, you don't have to mint multiples in order to get a $15 gas. So you can mint as many as you want for a fraction of the gas. And this is something that we're implementing with the Emodicons and stuff like this. I don't bring it up yet because we're just not there. We're just not ready for it. But I highly recommend checking it out. But yeah, where I was was I'm so sorry. But if we're not collaborating with different projects, we always do a collaboration with them on Sundays.
Yeah. He's collaborating now. Yep.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. Just a little correction with that.
Yeah, I know.
But no, you know, so we're doing really big things there. And like, you guys, so I mean, do you guys mind if I like actually kind of explain what we're doing with the Emoticons and like the whole
Yeah,
job
please do.
behind this?
Yeah.
So with the Emoticons, you guys, like, it's going to be a collection. It's 7,777 of them. We're trying to bring a lot of different aspects that they are in NFTs. They weren't necessarily really big whenever I had the vision behind it all. But this being, you know, music integration, merchandise, animation, and like metaverse utility as well. And so let's start.
Were they on the OpenSea already? The Emoticons, or that hasn't came out?
I don't think so at all.
Right.
Tim would know on that link tree. I'm pretty sure no.
Oh, there you go.
Go ahead. You're muted for a sec.
Yeah. So the ones you have, FOMO, you have both, right? You have these animated ones and
that's the Genesis one that he'll be airdropping, and I have those two. I have one of ones.
right.
I have that one number 23 below there with the flag, and I have the other one number 3 in the Genesis.
And the emoticons would be coming. But go ahead. My bad, Levitated. Yeah.
No, you're good. My bad. You know what I mean? I was gonna say, where should we start? We should probably start with my connection. We should probably start. But please give me a minute. Please. Okay. Please give me a minute. Do you need me to set up YouTube for you?
Dude, I'm Bunzo.
You're what?
Bunzo?
Bunzo. I don't know who that is.
Bunzo's a bunny with symbols and starts doing this.
Well, go do this over there.
Yeah. This is Bunzo.
Right?
I
Don't
can't
add
wait
the
for him
cars
to
or
be
something.
older. I
Yeah.
can't wait for him to be older and play this live. That was me.
Yeah, right. I know we're gonna end up watching.
That was
it, I'm
me.
sure. All right, dude. Please give me a minute.
I don't want you to be on YouTube. I don't want you to be on this call.
Oh, I love you, dude. You're gonna have to deal with it.
I'm never
then-
gonna deal with it again.
Okay.
It sounds like hat sack.
Hat sack. Yep. There you go. But yeah, those how many is in this one when you bought it
Something,
from?
okay.
How many? Yep.
I
What are you
don't
gonna
know that.
do?
We're just gonna wait until I
There,
get done with
do
this
know how
call,
many
and then
in
we'll
the
hang
Genesis
out.
Collection.
I'm
I mean,
thirsty.
not the Genesis
Okay.
in this collection. In the version 2, is that V2? How many is in there? I do
Yeah,
not know.
you can look at it if it says
25.
I think right now there's 25 in there, but the thing is, like, this is a strategy. I'm so sorry, you guys.
yeah.
This is a strategy that I took on with my Genesis collection as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what we do is
103 here.
103 on that one. Okay.
103 in the Genesis. I'm pretty
But-
sure that's the Genesis collection.
5. That's an amazing floor.
Right.
There you go. We got it. But yeah, that's a great floor. And you said that was just before it. FOMO did his thing, right?
Yeah, I got lucky. The one on the bottom, if you check the recent sales in the Genesis,
Yeah.
recently sold, I was that one right there, 0.11,
Yeah.
right, the first one.
Right.
And that was the last one for sale before it went to 5 ETH.
Wow.
Last
So
one.
as soon as I
Hey,
bought it, it went
got
to
a nice bump, FOMO. Got a nice bump.
It was a good bump.
You got a good bump. That's
But
right.
that one, I can't. I only have one.
Oh yeah,
Can't let that baby go.
it is.
And then Levitated. The one thing we didn't address too about your project too. When you host your spaces, you're giving advice. One of my biggest, when you're in the spaces, you're like, "Hey, new projects. What are we talking about?" I remember when I was on a space with you. We were talking about pricing of art. We're talking about free mints. We're talking about what should I price it at, and everybody's just collaborating and helping each other out. And that's the other reason I'm a fan of yours.
It's really, really important to me, man. Like I said, I don't know everything. I've kind of had my experiences in the space, and the only thing I can share is what I've done and what I've been through and what I do know from my experiences.
Right.
So if I can help these other people and artists come in here that don't necessarily have the knowledge that I took the time to really, indulge in and figure out and gain myself, if I can help them and give them a leg up, I mean, that's really, really important to me.
Yeah.
But where I left off was, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
It
That's
is.
where he left off.
Hey, but that's what you guys would do with me. You guys were taking snapshots though.
This is
Hey,
stressing
another
me
thing,
out,
we
man.
got to joke about it, man. We got to joke about it.
Worry about it. It's only
Take
happened
because it happened to me too, man. All the time.
It's
We got-
stressing me out, bro. Like,
Don't worry about it.
just because they do. We all joke around and we got all kinds of little NFTs they're already making of us getting froze, and it's all good, man.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's really, really important to me to kind of give them the insight that they haven't fell into yet. You know what I mean? Like, I made my mistakes. I've transferred $350 just into the blockchain. Like gone for good. Like, it's happened to me. That was the first mistake I ever made. And if we can prevent this, you know, that's what I'm here for. That's why I've spent so much time doing what I'm doing, aside from building my own reputation. Like, so I can help the people after me.
It's amazing, man, because that is we know that kind of same experience. We've been just doing education. We kind of started in DeFi, and we have people. You've seen our group. We have people from 18 to 85, man, and we've we've walked people through staking, yield farming, doing all this stuff, and we know that experience as well. You know, trying to do something and there's an accident that happens, and now that's gone. You know,
that's the key. Thank you, Angela. But that is the key reason that I love the social bees. You guys have the same motives that I feel like I have, and that I really, really take into consideration in this space. So, like, I truly, truly appreciate what you guys do as a whole and who you guys are as a community. And, like, I'm not a type of person to where I go buy into, like, I've made a couple DGen plays lately because they're free just to try, right? And I've lost money on all of them. But I don't even go and, like, really invest in generative projects. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I take, like, if I'm going to spend my money that I've made from other people investing in me, I'm going to be putting my money into these other independent artists that I see working so hard on a daily basis. And that, like, that's where most of my collection goes. I'll probably never sell anything that I have because I didn't buy it to flip it. I bought it because I love what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that's for all of us too. Some of us, you know, we got a nice collection of, you know, we got the NFTs. I know I do. So yeah. Oh, go ahead, brother.
But yeah, so I'm well, you guys, tonight's on flawless. I love it.
Yeah, it is. Well,
no, it seriously is. It's natural. It's exactly
it is. And people want this stuff, Levitated. All this, seriously, normal, authentic. People don't want that production crap, man. This is real, bro.
And you're not gonna get it from me. You know what I mean? You're not. It's just.
Well, I'm just saying, in general, that is.
Love it.
That's why they like spaces. That's why they like all this stuff, man. People are so done with all the production, all the fake is fake, man.
I totally agree. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm so like.
Yeah.
The best advice I could give to anybody is just be yourself. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Seriously, like, just be open and be yourself.
Yep.
Who cares if I know a lot of people, like, don't necessarily like who they are or don't think that people do, but, like, at the end of the day, if they're good human beings, they're gonna love you for who you are and what you do. So just be yourself. It's gonna be the best and the easiest way to find success, and then you won't have to worry about keeping up this persona and keep going. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, you're asking for failure. Yes,
absolutely,
exactly.
I was just going to add, Levitate, when you're talking about the bees, you don't have to say you guys. You're a bee. You're one of us.
I am.
What we're going to do
I forget all the time.
We're here to educate and empower and teach people.
As
when
the
artists,
community, like,
when artists start coming to us, we're going to say, you go talk to Levitated because he's one of our bees. You know, we entrust him to help educate and teach artists. So.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Great point, Dusty. Great point, D-Ray. You're the best. Well, you made
it. Yep. I didn't know he was a bee. When did that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's been a bee for a while.
He's a bee
from the beginning. Yeah.
No, right on.
There you are.
So, you know, where I left off with the Levitated Advisory 2 and the strategy behind why there's only 25 there.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that. So That's a good tip. Madame Love said, clear your cache. Maybe it'll help. It might. I'll try it after this. Maybe we can work that out for the future. But no, so you know, the reason that we see only, I think there's like 15 that are actually there at this moment.
Yeah. Were you closing up the I saw you pop to the auction. Is it almost there?
3 minutes.
Oh. You guys see, there you go. Clear the cache. Is that what you said? Yep.
I did. It's we got 2 minutes and 17 seconds to the new one.
There you go.
It's all right, bud.
Like, jeez. First of all, I want to like Rojo Stormer. If you're in here watching, I want to thank you, man. He just dropped in Discord that he just picked up his first V2 vibe. I really, really appreciate you and welcome to the Levitated Society, man.
Right.
But so the reason that there's only 20, like I think there's like, I don't even think we're at 25 yet. I think we got like 24 listed at this moment. But the reason behind this is it's the same strategy that we took with the Genesis collection. I listed 10 to 15 at first. Once we start catching sales and everything, every sale that we make, we list another one. And once we hit this bracket of 25 sales, we boost the floor up. This in return, you know, obviously helps the, you know, previous collectors and stuff like this. And then as we hit that milestone, it also keeps this anticipation of what's coming next. So once we hit that 25 milestone, there's not going to be multiples listed. It's going to be every time we get a sale, we list a new one and so on. Once we hit 50, you know what? Honestly, I don't even think we'll go up above the next rise, because same with the Genesis collection, like we got all the way up to a 0.15 floor and it was just, I would literally list them and it was just gone before I could even get on Twitter and announce it. And 0.15 at that time was like $970. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like my core value is to allow a place where new people are able to invest in something and be able to either make profits and returns or get involved with something at a fair price. So we hit 0.15 and like it was just sale after sale after sale. And but you know, I announced to my community beforehand, like, look, you guys, like I want to allow people to come in at a lot fairer of a price. So is it okay with you if we bring our floor price back down? So at 70, you know, I reached out to my community. We talked about this. They understood the motive behind it. Obviously, you can see it has paid off. So we dropped our prices back down to, it was like 0.06, you know what I mean? So we could continue to bring more collectors on. And this is why we're sitting at 103 items with 70 unique owners with a 5 Ethereum floor. It's because I'm doing it for the people. So this is where the strategy kind of comes into play, and this is why you only see 24 of them at the moment in that collection. Because, you know, and tonight you will see another one be added to that collection because, you know, just momentarily, just a minute ago, we just had another one scooped up. So tonight there will be another release on there, which also reaches the last of the 25. So this one that's coming on there is going to be at a 0.05. Now, whenever we hit the next sale going on, this will bring in number 26, and number 26 is going to end up going up. I think so. We're at like a 0.05. I think I'm going to bring it up to 0.06 or 0.07. You know what I mean? Something still pretty fair, especially reasonable in the market that we're in. And you know, as I said, this helps the previous collectors before because it automatically boosts the floor up, and then I don't know, you know what I mean? That's just what we do.
No, that's awesome. I mean, those are incredible numbers just in general. The
just like
wait, 5 ETH. No, yeah, there you go.
He looks just like Bunzo.
Bunzo, does he?
Just like Bunzo.
He looks just like him, huh?
Just like them.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, continue. I'm sorry, man.
Oh no, I'm just, like I said, that's what when Fomo was telling me about that he got that last one and the floor went up to 0.5. That's incredible. You know, just what you're trying to do with this collection. It's amazing, excellent, man. And yeah, is that sushi?
And I mean, like the whole reason. Hey, what's up, Sushi? The whole reason behind it, man, is like the reason that we ended up doing this version of this. What the hell are you doing? You're in trouble now, bud.
No.
Yeah, you know darn well you're not supposed to do that. What are you doing? Go. I'm going to talk to you in a little bit. So, anyways. Oh my gosh.
All good.
Maybe he's trying to fix the settings. He knows how to, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
There you go.
So, the reason behind the whole V2 collection is, one, obviously we want to have a bigger community, and bring more people into it before we launch the emoticons. And these also are going to come with a discounted like mint price for the emoticons. Actually, it's going to be like 50% off, whitelist mint with a 24-hour window. This way we don't have to fight gas fees and everything. You guys have plenty of time in order to get in there and mint it out. We're working it all into the metadata and stuff like that. But the reason we're doing like the V2 vibes, the reason I started a new collection before we did the emoticons was just really a time passer. You know what I mean? Well, we're in this bear market. It's something that the community can look forward to. I can continue to build an income in order to invest back into the project that we have coming forward, and just a way to continue to build the community, man. And that's why we're working on spaces on the other days, poker tournaments, and like just random stuff. And by the way, these poker tournaments, they're all free buy-ins. Like, I don't ask any money to be put in. It's just a community building way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with rewards to come at the end. Plus, cool. I mean, there's a lot of other regulations, so we'd have to worry about it if there was money involved.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you get a lot of good engagement with that, right? When you run those tournaments and just kind of have fun, everybody playing poker.
Dude, it's good. Yeah, I mean, it's so fun. Like, we get in the voice chat of Discord and we just kind of talk our shit and just kind of really like just take a step away from like all this. What sales are happening and how much money have you made? And it's just like, let's just have a good time and hang out. You know what I mean?
That's right. Absolutely, I do. Yep. I think FOMO. I think if you're going to start something like that, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I got the idea from Levitated.
There you go. That's what I'm talking. D-Ray too. D-Ray played Texas Hold'em. Yeah.
Yeah, we played with it back a few months ago, and time to bring it back. Same thing, you know.
I actually have a call from the people from Las Vegas. They're going to be calling me about the program.
Yeah.
Levitated.
Relax, Tim. It's all right.
Can you see it? Like, can you sense it?
We both have controls back here. We battle each other. We both have controls. I can bring people up. He can bring people up, and we go back and forth. So Tim's he's a control freak. That's just got to get, you know.
You're the talent. I'm the producer. I'm supposed to hit the buttons. You're supposed to be there looking good, asking the smart questions. I thought we knew our roles.
Yeah, we got it. Know your role. That's what it is. I got it.
Yeah.
But yes. Go ahead, brother.
Me?
Yeah, Levitate.
I mean, honestly, man, I feel like I've been talking most of the show.
Yeah.
I want to let you guys talk and everything. You know what I mean? If you guys got questions, I want my community to learn about the bees as well, because you guys are somebody that I'm. We, the bees, are a community that I am highly, highly invested in and, you know, hopeful for in the future. So the people that have followed me in here, I want them to have an opportunity to learn about what you guys have going on as well.
Yeah. I mean, does anybody want to take it, or you want me to do it? Anybody?
Well, gray light, show some light.
No. Well, it is. It's cool because, oh, come on now, Tim. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Look at that handsome face.
Like FOMO says, way too big. But it's kind of, you know, we've been doing this for over 2.5 years now, right? Tim and I been doing YouTube for over 1.5 years. We have over 700 hours of video content, grinding, trying to educate, doing what you're talking about, Levitated. There's a lot of people that don't really fully comprehend that's going on over here. But before that, we would do Zoom calls every night for 2 years, man. We didn't miss one night, 2 nights, but everybody met at 8:30 every night, man. So we build a very, very strong community. When you start seeing why we can do spaces for 24/7, how we can do spaces 24/7, and then have a live event and pull that off in Austin, while at the same time still having a Discord and have that operating, you know, great, right? It's wild, but that hard work at the beginning of building a community, it's very necessary, because that is what this space is all about. And you know, kind of starting out in DeFi as a group, it was pretty neat. You start seeing what was done there, where people, regular people, that's why kind of people are kind of you know, gravitate towards us, is it is just blue collar regular folks, man. But at the beginning, there was only like 40 to 60 of us that got together, and we grew from a DeFi, from a total value locked, we grew that to almost just under $1 billion. $1 billion from a group of regular Joes and James, right? It's wild.
And I mean, like, realistically, I mean, that you guys are kind of downplaying yourselves too. I mean, like, even though you're regular Joes and everything like this, like, what you guys have built and like been able to accommodate and turn into like the whole NFT marketplace, because I know you guys are like really, really big into crypto and everything before this, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, you guys have a much bigger head start than I did whenever I was in here, and you have a really, really solid understanding for what goes on. So I mean, personally, I think you guys are much bigger than just average Joes. You know what I mean? Even though we're all human beings, right?
Right.
You guys have a very, very solid knowledge of what you guys are going on, and that's why you're so successful.
Well, I appreciate that, and it's also just kind of, you know, trying to stay humble, man. You can't think of yourself all this because we do want to help people. It's a big deal, and as this keeps going and keeps going, if we're talking about, you know, going up against the financial system, banks, things like that, this is going to come on, right? This is not going to be an easy task, and you need the right type of folks, right, that are not going to get kind of swolled and you know, kind of too big for their britches, right?
And we see it happen all the time, man, all the time. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm in my Twitter space and I'm like, you guys, I don't know everything. I don't know nothing. But like, I might even be kind of downplaying myself, but it's just my nature. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
People might take it the wrong way. Like, so I mean, definitely be confident in what you know. You know what I mean? Like, and I know you guys are, but the humility is commendable. I truly, truly appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I appreciate it too. Like I said, it's just cool to meet others. You can tell immediately we're like-minded. That's why obviously everybody kind of you know, that's all I've ever heard. I've heard great things. Levitated, seriously. Every time I
jump into space, I'm trying to like stop my head from going like this, because you guys are like always giving me so many flowers and stuff. I am so grateful.
Well, it is, and that's why I mean, we do. I mean, even things like this. And I didn't know if you had a minute or two after we kind of end this. I wanted to kind of just kind of talk and see how we could, you know, help even what you're doing and kind of help even with video stuff. But you know, just in general, all we want to do is collaborate. We know that you can't do this alone. Projects shouldn't be just kind of out there trying to have a go at this, even with their teams. We should all be helping each other. Because mass adoption is very important. It's important for all of us, and we need to kind of be as a team and you know, do this together. So that's kind of what, you know, we're kind of all about, and want to continue to kind of do that stuff. However we can help, that's what we're looking for. I mean, especially Tim, you see his thing, Collabify NFT. That's kind of what we're all about. We're kind of starting our own type of thing out of the bees. Yeah. But that's important, because that's you know, you have to. There's so many, like you said, there's so much to know here. When you started talking about you had to learn this, and then I was marketing, and I kind of do business, I do marketing, and then I'm drawing. You got to do a lot of things, and then, like you said, as your team comes on, you can kind of start delegating, helping people can kind of fill those roles. But even after that happens, you still need other teams. I mean, there's this Web3 that we don't even know what it is yet. You know, you got to have other people that are artists. You got to have people that are marketers. You got to have people that are developers writing code. You got to have people who are tokenomics. You got to have all this stuff, and you can't, right?
And you have to have some sort of knowledge, at least of every single aspect within a business that you're building, right? You have to have some sort of understanding, because if you're in a lead position, you can't just expect them to take it away. You know what I mean? Right. Like, you have to know what's going on. So that's the reality.
Yeah. And that's why you have to kind of work with other projects. That's why I love, like I said, I love this space, because the crypto and all that DeFi stuff is different, but the NFT space, that is more of a cooperative. People are working and being team like, but the crypto and the other stuff, it was like everybody's hiding and holding on to their code, and nobody wanted to release stuff. Right. It really is. It's just amazing to work through the space. And then you see NFTs come out, and everybody, they do see where the teamwork is what you know, makes it work, right?
You know, I mean that's like one of the really, really big things that kind of like stuck me here was the whole community, man. Like, everybody is so like united and just here, like, I'm here for you, let's help you move. And like, I've just tried to carry it through everything. I got a question for you guys. So So what is your take or idea of regulation coming into the space? I know it's really controversial with whole decentralized being the key topic, but when we're talking mass adoption,
Yeah, it
is this
has to
something that you think has to happen?
It has to happen, Levitated, because you got to have, and they call it, you hear the words guardrails. You got to have some kind of, you got to know what the playground looks like. You know, somebody's got to put something out there. So, because I think that's obviously what everything's being kind of on pause. Institutions, that big stuff, they're not even gonna kind of dip their toe in the water until they know what the rules are, right? So you have to that, because you're going to see financial systems, you're going to see all kinds of different things coming here once that happens, because
Yeah.
you can't, you get wrecked. You go ahead and put some kind of a large corporation here and you start doing something, and you went the wrong way. It's all over. You could destroy your company, right? So
Yeah, truthfully. And I mean, aside from like big corporations seeing like these things happen, I think the general public, like obviously like Web3 and everything is just completely misconstrued, like whenever it comes to media and like the news outlets and stuff and everything that's going on, like they don't want it to be looked after and stuff like this. But once the general public or like the normies really see that these bigger corporations and everything are like stepping into here, obviously they're going to follow something that they trust already, something that's already like been a proven working system for them so far. So once they see this happening, I mean, I feel like they'll kind of jump aboard too. So I think it's going to help.
Well, even things like look at like pension funds, right? There's some of this stuff is really broken, man. I mean, those things aren't probably, and I'm not trying to start any political. They're not going to be able to kind of fulfill their promises, right? The crypto stuff is incredibly. It's like the only thing that kind of could fix this. I used to not be very hopeful and positive about what this economy was looking like, right? But this is the only other, you could see that it could be the kind of the saving grace of this kind of this broken system, right? So it does need that, and yes, regulations need to happen. We had some great politicians out there when we had NFT Arizona in Phoenix, and they were talking about it too. So it's going to happen, and it needs to happen. So it was good to see, like you've seen the Cardano, Hoskinson, a lot of those down there speaking in front of Congress. It was cool to see him speaking very, very favorably for crypto, Hoskinson, not just about Cardano and his project, but just speaking in great ways about crypto and what it means. So politicians, I think, are starting to really take it seriously, and just get their head wrapped around it, because they do not know at all what this is, and they're scared. I mean, obviously they want their taxes, right? That's the main thing. But
a lot
yes,
of them too. I think it's like 47% that they want us to claim, right?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, and they won't go down that road. I mean, it's crazy, because if they do, the U.S. and its innovation, it will be offshore. People will leave.
Right, exactly.
So I don't know. Sounds good though. Yeah, but I appreciate you coming on and kind of discussing everything that's going on, everything, how you got into this space, your projects. You're an amazing artist, man. I mean, those things look incredible. The animation and just the static images. I'm gonna get something, because I didn't know. I mean, you see all the different stuff, but I want to get some of that. That's awesome art. Yeah. So I appreciate it. Anybody else? I know I yap a lot too.
Very cool stuff. No, I mean, I love the whole conversation tonight. I loved hearing more of your origin story and how you've had to do everything yourself and brought yourself up to it. So, I mean, that's inspiring for everybody that gets to see this happen. It's not easy. Obviously, you're explaining that part as well. Just saying that I appreciate your story and what you've had to go through to get here and taking care of everything yourself, but giving so much of yourself to everybody else. That's what shows, and that's what builds a strong community. So we saw that FOMO saw that in you, and you saw that in us. That's why you're a bee, and and we've got guys in here buying these up. So it's great to connect and collaborate.
It was really, really good to connect with you guys too. You know what I mean? I'll always be around, even though like if I don't jump into the spaces, I'm just either I'm trying to get some rest or I'm busy. But I'll be in as much as I can. Like honestly, you guys, I seriously cannot thank you enough. I don't know why, but I was like so anxious before I came into this space, and like before this tonight. I mean, I think it was because like bouncing back and forth, like I've talked with you guys so much, never really met you, and like it's always just spaces and stuff like this, but like actually being here, I mean, this has been exactly what I expected from it, and I really, really, really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to come on here and not only talk about what I do, but in order to like, I mean, shit, I talked a lot.
No,
pick your brains and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it is. Like I said, if you give us a minute just after we close out, I just wanted to kind of, just give you a little something that we could help out with, right?
Yeah,
but,
I mean, for sure.
Right on. Did you?
Yeah, just hang out 1 second. I'm gonna show off the new collection, and then we'll close it out, right?
Oh yeah.
Do that, right?
Yeah, the new Queen came out.
All right, so hang out 1 second. Levitated. We're just going to show that off. We got 5 new bees coming out, and we have the queen, the princess of Nauru. See that? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, look at that.
Or new ones. You got a Mayan. You have a gold bee.
Look at the gold.
You got the barber, and then another gold DMT.
I like it.
Those always go big.
Oh yes.
And then Nauru. Somebody's got to figure out where. Here it is. Sushi gave us a little something. Nauru, a microstate in Central Pacific, 8 square miles with 10,000 population. All right, maybe I have a chance of getting this one. Its nearest neighbor is Kiribati. Oh, we're getting geo-located one after the other.
You're awesome, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah. Right on.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we'll be back here tomorrow night to take a look at this. Levitated, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a great night. Everybody, has learned from you, and you're inspiring on the spaces, and it was a great show. So for me and everybody else, we appreciate you.
Yep, and thank you, D-Ray and FOMO Head. Thank you for the connection to FOMO Head and getting the invitation out. So I thank you for that.
Thanks for having us. It's been
a
great night. Great night.
Yep. Sounds good. All right, guys.
Here we go. All right, we'll see you again.